Good morning, thanks for joining me. I hope everybody's well. Welcome back to Vlogmas 2020, and today's video is a roundup of my favourite new to me, newly discovered beauty products of 2020. I've got, I think, probably about 10 to show you in here. Most of them are things that I've talked about before, so if you're a long-time viewer or you watch all of my videos or nearly all of my videos, you'll probably have heard me talk about them, but I just wanted to do a roundup of all the things that I am still loving that I found during the year of 2020. So without further ado, let's start and let's get into it and pick out. I'm going to pick them out in random order, not favourite to least favourite or anything like that. And the first one is Phoera Foundation. Now, I did a review of this. I started seeing a lot of it on social media, this foundation, and it was very, very popular. People were raving about it. Mostly younger people, I have to say. I hadn't seen anybody my age. Sorry, the squirrel's just going down the pole out there after eating all the bird food. Little bugger. He's still outsmarting me. That's been another theme of 2020, hasn't it? But yeah, the Phoera Foundation, I've seen a lot of people reviewing it, mostly younger than me, or all younger than me, and I wondered what the buzz was all about. It's under a £5, this stuff, and I thought, got to try it. So I made a video of trying it and reviewing it, which I will link up here for you if you haven't seen that and want to watch it. But suffice to say, I absolutely love this. I mean, sorry, I'm dribbling. Deary me. So professional, such a professional YouTuber. Yeah, suffice to say, this, I was really impressed with it. I liked it. It's become a staple in my foundation wardrobe. Oh my God, how pretentious does that sound? Oh dear, slap, administer sharp slap to self, Caroline. It has become one of my favourite foundations to use. It's great coverage, it's under a £5. I mean, what's not to like? I was lucky in that the colour I bought, because I bought it online, you can't go and try it, was my colour. It was a really good colour match for me. I can't remember what colour it was, and I haven't got my glasses, but I will link all that information in the description, but I'll link everything here in the description box anyway. But yeah, that was my favourite new foundation discovery of 2020, very much like. The next one's a bit of a random one. It's but they're called eyebrow razors, but I use them to shave my face. Controversial maybe. A lot of YouTubers talk about this now, don't they? And during the first lockdown, back at the beginning of April, I decided I was going to experiment with this, and I rather like it. These come from Amazon. They come in a pack of 3. I've only got 2 left because one is finished from this packet, and they're really super easy to use. I watched a couple of videos to get the technique, and you need to sort of, the bit I like to shave is around here. I don't shave my whole face, but I find that around here and up here, my moustache and this bit get lots of downy fluff, and if I shave it, it doesn't grow back stubbly like legs. It doesn't grow back a different colour. It comes back exactly the same. I don't shave it all the time. I would say once every 6 weeks, 2 months, something like that. But it just makes my foundation sit so much more nicely if I just shave these bits. I'll show you the razors. Hold on. Hold that thought, caller, one moment. They're sort of the cutthroat type razor like that. They look a bit scary, but it's actually really easy to do when you've watched a tutorial or two. Stretch my skin and then go downwards like that. And yeah, super easy. And I do feel like my skincare soaks in better. My foundation sits more nicely on my face. It just gives me a nicer look. So yeah, highly recommend these. And these are dead cheap again from Amazon. Can't remember exactly what, but less than a £5, I'm pretty sure. The next one was this mascara. You will know if you watch me or any of my beauty related videos that Essence Lash Princess, which is £3, is my favourite mascara ever, and I just love it. But this year I decided that I was going to try some different mascaras. I think you just get stuck in a rut, don't you? And I thought maybe there's something better out there, you know. Anyway, I saw another YouTuber recommend this. I can't remember the lady's name, but she recommended this, and it's called L'Oreal Unlimited. I got it from Amazon. It's around £6, I think, and it comes in like a little bottle, so it's different. That's sort of a different thing, but more than that, it's bendable. The applicator is, you can do it either like that or like that. And I thought that was a little bit gimmicky to start with. It's got quite a nice plastic wand, plastic bristles rather than brush bristles. I thought it was gimmicky, but it's actually quite good. I have quite deep set eyes, and I found that putting on my mascara like this with it bent was much easier, and I got a lot less you know, when you make little mascara mistakes and you get blobby little bits everywhere, I got a lot less of that. And this is now my second bottle of this mascara. I really quite like it, so I would recommend that one. Next is a viewer recommendation. I can't remember who the lady's name who recommended this, but it was definitely a viewer recommendation, so thank you. Remind me in the comments if you're watching this, if it was you. It is the Max Factor. Sorry, you're getting a lot of glare from that because of my ring light. It's the Max Factor Miracle Touch Creamy Blush, and this is in the shade, I do not know because I haven't got my glasses and I can't see, but I will put it in the description box below. That's the colour. It's a really nice mid sort of pink. I will just swatch that for you. That's what that looks like, and it's just such a pretty pink colour. It's a lovely formula. It's a cream blush, which I've said many times before. I feel like a cream blush is so much more flattering on older skin. As you get older, I feel like a cream blush just lights up our faces a little bit more so than a powder blush. It has a bit more glow to it, so I do try and go for a cream blush where I can, and yeah, I just really like that shade. It's just like a really nice mid pink. Again, as you get older, they say that pink is a mid-toned pink is such a flattering universal shade for everybody. And again, this was, I think, around the £5 or £6 mark from Amazon. Really like this one. Next, and I've talked about these fairly recently, are primers, and it's a range of primers really from Makeup Revolution. These to me are the perfect makeup item in terms of being really good at doing what they are meant to do, and being fun as well. They are, I don't know what the range is called, but they are fruit flavoured effectively. This is the Coconut Dream Hydrating Primer, and this is the Banana Split Radiance Primer. Both are absolutely lovely. There's several others in the range as well. These are about £6.99, I think. I really like both. This one is actually empty now. I need to repurchase that one. I would definitely buy it again. And this one is lovely. I must just show you the banana one. I'm sure, oh God, it's just disgusting, this. It comes out the top and I haven't cleaned it up. But it's this lovely gold shimmery colour that just gives you a bit of radiance underneath your foundation. Oh, obviously you do cover it up with foundation, but you get some of that radiance through, and I feel like both of these are really good in terms of holding my makeup on all day. So a really nice hydrating base layer. Great primers, fun, love the packaging, everything about these, it just makes me smile. Next, let's talk brushes. I talked about these earlier in the year. I bought these after seeing Miss Budget Beauty, I think, recommend the set. It's a set of 12. I've only got 6 here because half of the other half, sorry, just dropped one, because the other half of the set is in the pot waiting to be washed. But this was a set of 12 eye brushes. They came from Amazon. They were I wanted to say either £5.99 or £6.99. I'll link them below anyway, obviously. But such a good set of brushes for the price. Amazing quality. I use these every single day. I love them. Just an absolute staple, and such brilliant quality for the price. I can't recommend this set of brushes highly enough. If you have a daughter or a niece or a granddaughter who's just getting into makeup, you could do them a big favour by buying them this set of brushes, because I think they are just such good brushes for the price. Next we've got a mask, and this was another viewer recommendation, so thank you for that. I was talking earlier in the year about the Peter Thomas Roth pumpkin, can I call it pumpkin mask? I can't remember exactly what it's called now, but it's very expensive, and I just finished my little tube of it, and I was saying I need to buy another one, but it's so expensive, and somebody recommended this. This is the Andalou Pumpkin Honey Glycolic Brightening Mask, and it is an absolute dupe for that Peter Thomas Roth one. It is so lovely. It smells absolutely delicious. It smells identical to the Peter Thomas Roth one. It feels the same going on. You get a little tiny bit of tingling from this, so you know it's doing its job, but not too much. It's not unbearable or doesn't hurt or anything. It just feels active. Do you know what I mean? It feels active. And this, I think, is this is sometimes available on Amazon and sometimes not. At the time of filming this, I am pre-filming a little bit, so don't quote me on this, but at the time of filming it is available on Amazon. I'll link it below. It's around £13–14, something like that. So less than, I think, less than a third of the price of the Peter Thomas Roth, I think I'm right in saying. And this has lasted me ages. You don't need much of it. I've had this for probably about 4 months, and I use it around once every 2–3 weeks, something like that, because I use it in between other masks. But when you want a real treat, a mask that feels like a real treat and is a pleasure to use, this is the one. Really lovely. Next, let's talk eye palettes. I've got 2 that I want to show you, and the first one is this lovely Nip and Fab one that I got from Beauty Expert in a haul earlier in the year. This is such a lovely neutrals everyday palette. It's called the 04 Gentle Glam. I got it from Beauty Expert. At the moment, again at the time of filming, it is available. It's got a special offer on the Beauty Expert website for this, and it's around £8.50. Usually it's about £12, I think. Those are the colours. It's just such an easy everyday palette. This, I know I said, a couple of people asked me if I'd do a get ready with me with it, and I haven't done one yet, but I will endeavour to do one at some point. It is on my list. But such a nice selection of colours. They're looking, I've got a ring light on today, so the colour of everything is a little bit distorted, but they all look quite similar in the camera today. But they are all nice individual colours. They're not as similar as they're looking. I feel like the light is washing out the colour a little bit. But yeah, such a nice everyday, easy to use, easy to grab. When you don't want to think too much, that's a great eye palette. While I'm talking eye palettes, I must also mention this one that I got very recently from Aldi. It's a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, I want to say. The Americans say Renaissance, but I'm going to say it the English way. So every time I hear it, I hear Modern Renaissance, but I want to say Modern Renaissance because that's how we say it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a dupe for that palette. It's called the Lacura Revival palette. It's very sumptuous. It's red velvet packaging, and this is what it looks like. Exactly like the Anastasia one. I have been so impressed with this. I think it was around a £5 from Aldi. I think they've also got some other ones. I haven't seen the other ones in stock, but if I do, I might well get them. Just lovely colours, really easy to use, nice to work with, some beautiful shades in here. This sort of berry toned one down here is just lovely, and also this bright champagne-y gold is a really nice colour as well. I can create so many different looks with this. I've only had it a couple of weeks, so I wasn't going to mention it in yearly favourites, but I like it so much that I wanted to, so that one as well. 2 more products to mention. This was another thing that I bought because YouTube made me do it. Nisha from Sugar Puff and Fluff, I saw talking about this. It's one of her favourites. It's Rimmel Oh My Gloss Lip Gloss. It's in the shade 130, which is called Per Glossy Cat. Who comes up with these names? This is just such a nice milky pinky nude sort of colour. That's what it looks like. You can wear it by itself. It's not too glossy, it's not too sticky. It's just a nice shade. It's you can wear it by itself, you can wear it over the top of something else. I've got it on today over the top of a Beauty Pie lip crayon. Just love this, such a nice colour. finally, I just wanted to briefly touch upon skincare. I haven't got many new skincare favourites of the year. In fact, I've only got one thing to show you, and I hesitated over showing you this one because it is pricey, but it has been. It's not so much one product, but the Glow Recipe company, the brand. I have tried several of their things this year and really liked their moisturisers. This is the current one I'm using as a daytime moisturiser. It's the Banana Souffle Moisture Cream. It smells of banana and it's just beautiful. It's so moisturising, but it is expensive. It's around £40, I think, for a little jar like this, so I'm eking it out and using it sparingly. The other one that I've tried is the watermelon. I think I might have shown you this one as well at some point during the year. The watermelon sleeping mask, which is a lovely moisturiser for summertime, spring and summer, when you don't need quite such a heavy cream moisturiser, or if you have oily skin. It's perfect. It's a very gel-like, lightweight, watery consistency. In fact, it's so, the texture is so watery and gel-like that you think, is this actually doing anything for my skin? But it really is. It really packs a good hydration punch, and again, it's a bit pricey, so I hesitated over mentioning it, but it's just such a lovely product that I want to just mention it, just flag it up, because it has been one of my favourites of the year. That's it. That brings us to the end of this year's favourites. Let me know in the comments if you have found any new beauty favourites this year, and if so, what they are, because I always love your recommendations. I hope that's been interesting or useful, or both, and I will see you again for another Vlogmas video tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.